Hi, I'm Jennifer Brewer. I just did a video concerning differentiated instruction with my 4 children here at home. The chaos was real, so that should be a treat for you all. The point of my lesson was to kind of explain my thoughts on differentiated instruction. And immediately when I saw activity 2 as RTI, or differentiated instruction, I have 4 kids, close in age, but in very different stages of learning. My 2-year-old is, I feel, very developmentally advanced, but obviously can't read or process an assignment as it would be for my 5-year-old, who is beginning to learn to read. But when I gave her the assignment that said count to 100, she literally read each letter to me. COUNT TO100. And I'm like, just read it. But she's still in the learning stages of reading. But count to 100 is an age appropriate task for her, but to read it on a piece of paper would be a little more difficult. Same with my 7-year-old, I'm sorry, who was given the skill, take a tractor apart and put it back together. So she's a lot like her dad and loves to tinker on things and would obviously attempt that task if given the opportunity and the help and resources she needed. But handing a 7-year-old a task like that and expecting her to complete it alone is not fathomable. It's not feasible. Just like my almost 9-year-old who wanted to, his task was to build a rocket and launch it successfully to space. He has the brain capacity to understand what all of those skills mean, but he does not have the time, resources, or knowledge of how to or even try to begin to complete that task. So the point I was trying to make is every learner is different. Some learn visually, some learn auditorily, some learn in more of a tactile kinesthetic manner. Each learner is going to learn differently, and so a lesson doesn't become differentiated when you give each learner a different task, completely different task. It's only differentiated if the attributes within the tasks are age appropriate. So Sarah, for instance, at 2 years old, I could tell her, okay, we're going to sing our ABCs. That's something she knows how to do. Sadie knows how to count to 100, but given her the written form of the instruction would also be like, okay, I want you to write your numbers 1 to 100 in this grid square. And then Austin, obviously, Austin and Avery, neither one could take apart a tractor or build a rocket and launch it to space and put it back together and all the things that I'd ask. But I could have her to, look at a tractor and name the correct pieces of the tractor and maybe how she thinks the tractor operates. And then with Austin, maybe ask him to research things about how a rocket works and start to think about that because he is more, so that's basically the things that I wanted to point out with my video is differentiated instruction is not a different task per person. It's differentiating the learning style and learning skills and level of learner and different things to where it's age appropriate, it's learning capacity appropriate, and it just fits that learner specifically. So that was kind of my point about it. It was kind of a neat little skit that I thought would be a neat way to include my kids and also get the point across of differentiated instruction is not all that it cuts out to be. It's a little bit more, specific. But anyway, I hope I did it justice. Thank you.